Hi there, this is me Karthik and welcome to a new episode of PhoneRadar Talk. In this video, we're going to be discussing about a couple of interesting topics which we saw throughout the day. Starting things off, we have a news from Reliance, basically Reliance Jio, and what we have here is that we now have reports stating that the company is going to be launching 4K set-top box for your TV. So basically, as you all know, that Reliance has launched their 4G services in India a couple of months back, and it's been going quite decently, not exceptional, but yeah, it's going decently. If you are one of the fortunate people who have got their hands on a SIM card, and you probably are using a lot of Jio applications like Jio TV and Jio movies and on demand and everything, so if you are using that, then you have one more reason to be happy, because as I mentioned, it is reported that the company is going to be launching a set-top box for your television, and this is going to be a 4K set-top box. Now you might be wondering how it's going to work, and so if you don't know anything about set-top box, then you should know that the set-top box basically uses an internet connection, and it connects to your internet, and it will basically push you all the multimedia services like Netflix and everything, all those stuff. So it is pretty much having a smartphone on your TV. And talking about this, we've been hearing a lot of news about the company's JioFiber's 1 Gbps service as well. And if that happens, and if the company is launching a 1 Gbps service along with the set-top boxes, then definitely we users are in for a treat, or multimedia treat, you can say. But that is it's still in rumors. We don't have any confirmation on any of this. But as far as this report go, we now have reports that the company has imported about 15,000 units of these set-top boxes, and for the price of about 5,500 per unit, which is a very decent price. But we can't say that's going to be a final price, but that's just for your information. And talking about the specifications and features of this set-top box, they're going to be two set-top box models. One is going to be a high-end variant, which is going to come with a Broadcom chipset, and then the other one, there is a lower end, is going to come with the Marvel processor. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have here. And both of these are going to be the 4K support set-top box. So if you have 4K television, then obviously they'll support the 4K resolution, and they'll run Android 6.2 Marshmallow out of the box. If you don't have a 4K television, then obviously you're going to be watching all the content, you're going to be consuming all the content in 1080p only. So that is something that you should know, and only when you have 4K television, this will be supported up to 4K resolution. And that's pretty much what we have here about this set-top box. You can check the links in the description for more details on this set-top box, and yeah, definitely we'll update once we have more info. For the next news, we have another news from Facebook, and as you may or may not know, Facebook has been not exactly trying to copy, but we've been seeing a lot of Snapchat references in the Facebook's whole app application community. And as you can see that a couple of months back, Instagram came with Instagram stories, which is pretty much very similar to Snapchat stories, and even the Messenger application came with a feature where you can hide the messages. That is, the message will get automatically destroyed. So that is something that Snapchat has been having since the beginning of time. And on the same lines, we have yet another application. As you may or may not know, this application has already been there on iOS, and now it's been launched on Android as well. It's called the LiveStage application. So basically what this application is that, first of all, only one thing to keep in mind here is if you are older than 22, then you will not be able to use this application. I mean, yes, you can sign up for the application and you can use it, but no one will be able to watch your content. So if you are only 22 or less than that, then you can use the application. So what essentially you can do is basically you can sign up. You don't need a Facebook account for this. You just need a mobile number that you have give. And once you sign up for this application, basically you'll be asked a bunch of questions which you have to answer. And the twist here is you don't have to answer by words. You have to take your photos or probably record a video answering the questions. So the questions will range from pretty weird questions like my happy face or my sad face or something like that. So whatever it says, you have to portray that in the form of an image or a video, and you just have to upload it, and people will be able to see that photo or a video. Yeah, that's pretty much what this application is. There's nothing more to it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't really see a need for this application. And one thing to note here is this application is only restricted to the United States. It's not available anywhere outside, and it's only meant to be the school going, it's targeted toward the school going students, you can say. So that is something you can know. You can check the links in the description to know more, and you can also download the application if you are into this thing. So there is an APK embedded into the article. And for the last news, we have a news from Samsung again. A couple of days back, we saw a new smartphone from Samsung that is supposed to be the J2 Prime, and now the new smartphone that you have today here is the J3 2017 model. That's a lot of smartphone to keep in mind from Samsung, but we all know that Samsung tend to launch a lot of smartphones. So yeah, also on the same line. What we have here is today that we basically, if you remember, we spotted this smartphone that is the J3 2017 model a couple of months back on the India import-export website, that is Zoba. And now this has been reported that the smartphone has passed the FCC certifications, and looking at the certifications, we have a couple of specifications and the model number and everything. So the smartphone does have a model number, which you can check the links in the description. You can go to the article and check check the model number and everything. And as for the specifications of the smartphone goes, we are looking at a 5-inch display. We don't know the resolution of the display yet, but we are looking at a 5-inch display, and it's going to come with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 CPU. Nothing confirmed yet, but these are what the listing says. And it looks like it's going to come with 2 GB of RAM and 2600 milliamp hour battery, and we're looking at 8 megapixel and 5 megapixel camera, that is rear and front respectively. So that's pretty much what we have, what information that we have here about this smartphone right now. You can check the links for more detailed specifications and probably the other news that we covered previously for this smartphone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and stay subscribed for more videos like this. I am Karthik, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.